Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, currently, we know very well that ODM party is closely working with the Ruto's UDA party and the Kenya Kwanza coalition. And in this arrangement, ODM has never come out clear to say, the kind of agreement they have, even if it's a gentleman's agreement. But besides that, there have been allegations of ODM preparing to go into some kind of coalition agreement with the Ruto's UDA party. All it is happening at a time when now we are having the ongoing impeachment process of the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. And many questions are coming out. This impeachment is coming at a time when Ruto had already indicated earlier that in 2027, UDA party will consider to have a female running mate, and that is to deal with the issue of gender parity role, to embrace women leadership. So many questions are coming out. One, the Gachagua is being impeached now. Who takes over? And what are the political arrangements for 2027? Where will this person be? And what about the ODM party? Will they just give you 84 members of parliament and more than 18 senators with a lot of MCAs across the country, then leave you to run everything without any arrangement there? Even when URP and TNA were coming together, Ruto was supposed to be a deputy president. Above all, half of the cabinet was going to go to William Ruto. And so it happened. So what does this impeachment mean to the ODM, Raila Odinga, and the UDA side? That's the big question. The East African Member of Parliament, Sankok, is trying to answer this question. Listen to him shortly, then we're going to continue with this discussion.
If it is true they were promised the deputy president position to Gladys Wanga, and then it is not delivered, it will be the fifth time William Ruto is hurting Raila Odinga. And I told you, the Maasai people say a wounded lion is more dangerous there in the bush. And then if the impeachment process have gone through, because by not delivering Wanga, it means the impeachment process have gone through. Now you will not have one lion that is wounded in the bush. You will have two of them, Gachagua and Raila Odinga. I'm telling you, 2027, we will have to up our game. And though I'm in geopolitics, I still hear a bit of what is happening here. And I may be forced in 2027, although my term end, and thank you for your vote, because you gave me your vote. Thank you for your vote. I really do appreciate. And I may be forced to come and try to rescue the situation because it will be more dangerous. It will be more dangerous. The fighting against the deep state and the system will be considered as a walk in the park as compared to what we will face in 2027.
Now, as we continue with the panel discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching, and if you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, first of all, the question that we will be asking ourselves will be that who will replace Rigathi Gachagua? Where will that person come from? Will it be a candidate from the ODM side or from the UDA side? Where we are with our constitution, the president will not go back to the party to ask for their position as far as the replacement of a deputy president is concerned. He will just do an appointment. Then the deputy president will go through the process of vetting in the National Assembly, and after that, the person will take an oath of office. just like how they've been vetting CSS. That's the process. So you will not go back to the party to ask for the party mandate. You can choose from anywhere. So who is the unlikely replacer of Rigathi Gachagua? To answer this, it is good we go back and check on yesterday's video where Oscar Sudi was trying to point out a possible replacement of Rigathi Gachagua. Share the video. If you do not watch, you can go and watch. But Oscar Sudi indicated very clear that the replacement of Gachagua will not come from anywhere but Mount Kenya region. Then you ask a question, if this replacement is coming from Mount Kenya region, who are the possible people? Definitely, Ruto will not go to or for the Jubilee allies of Uhuru Kenyatta. So remove ODM from them. That means we'll not be going for ODM. But then what next for 2027? And my view, possible candidate could be, number one, Anne Waiguru, the current Kirinyaga governor. Number two, a possibility of Kithure Kindiki, the current CS for Interior. Number three, Dili Nyoro might be also considered, though he seems to be betraying Ruto. Lastly, Kimani Ichung'wah also can be considered for that position. Why? Because Ruto would want someone who can deal with the Gachagua decisively. The person who stood in, Kimani Ichung'wah. So with these options, we see young leaders who have ambitions. So how do you choose someone to run for, to serve for 3 years? Then what next for the next election? They don't have political ambitions that they are politicians. They do have. So a possibility of William Ruto going into the next election in 2027 with a person he was going to appoint as his running mate is there. So where do you leave this ODM? With this choice, where are you leaving ODM? Now that you have Musalia Mudavadi as a prime CS, a position that is not in our constitution, maybe they can use this opportunity to try and ask Kenyans if they want. Though as the new side wanted that, Kenya Kwanza wanted that. But they have to ask question, Kenyans, do we want that? So, in my view, I want to be convinced by Sankok's statement. There will be a possibility of William Ruto betraying two people. Rigathi Gachagua already has been betrayed. Raila Odinga, because the party leader of ODM, he will have been betrayed. So you are betraying ODM, you are betraying Rigathi Gachagua. Now you have two wounded lions, Awoko Bush. That's also a monster Ruto is creating for himself. So ODM might be betrayed in as much they are happy with Gachagua's impeachment. They are supporting it. But what they should ask themselves is who is going to replace Gachagua and what next for 2027. Because in my view, I see a possibility of ODM working with William Ruto, especially if Raila is going to win the AUC seat. But what do you give them? Kwani watu watakupea tu zaidi ya wabunge 184? Haiwezekani bure tu. It can't. Hata ukichukua wabunge wa Mount Kenya wote hawafiki that number. So it means Raila has a support across. So if Raila and Gachagua will be wounded. It also set a dangerous stage for William Ruto. So this impeachment, it is not also healthy for one William Samoei Ruto. And you know where we have reached, one of the biggest mistakes Ruto can do is to try and stop Gachagwa's impeachment. Because already he has removed the knife, he has shown Rigathi Gachagua the knife. If he will not proceed to execute his mission, Gachagua will leave knowing that he was shown danger. So he will work to deal with his enemy who has shown him the knife. So already the sword is out. He can't reverse. But in 2027, if Raila hayuko pale in terms of ODM, that's what I mean, and Gachagua is out, what can stop these two to unite and deal a blow to William Ruto? Because, you know, if we have a similar enemy, an enemy of my enemy can be my friend, because we have a common enemy. So we can come together and deal with that enemy. And therefore, the sole identified enemy of ODM and Gachagua will be none other than William Ruto. Gachagua will not be vying if he will be impeached to the end. But he can throw his support on someone who is a serious opponent of William Samoei Ruto. So this impeachment, it still means danger to William Ruto. It's not just rosy, because it redefines again the next election. Unless, if Ruto want to have a running mate, not a running mate, a deputy president, whom he is going to betray shortly, ahead of 2027, in order for him to provide a room for ODM, or do an opposite of what Oscar Sudi has said, have a running mate and a deputy who will come from the ODM side. I don't know your views, but let us put in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.